Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. I of course am JB, and this is the Civivi Governor. Now, I want to start out by, I really do owe the governor, the Civivi Governor, an apology. I got it and the shredder at the same time, and I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. I absolutely fell in love with the shredder. If you've seen my video, I mean, you know what I really liked the shredder. It became my favorite Civivi within, a couple of days. It didn't take long. And unfortunately, the governor fell kind of by the wayside. And I really, the governor is an absolutely fantastic knife. I'm going to get into the review, but I just want to tell you that it's an absolutely terrific knife, and I want to give it its due. And so let's zoom out, and we're going to take a look at it and talk about it a little bit. As I said, this is the Civivi Governor. Black G10 handles. Stainless steel liners. Stainless steel pocket clip. Fairly deep carry. I mean, we're not going to have a whole lot exposed on this right or left hand. Tip up carry on it. Definitely got your Civivi pivot collar, of course. We'll go to the blade. We've got this really nice elongated drop point, nice swedge across the top, D2 blade, satin finish on it. Really nice looking. You do have the black thumb studs for a little bit of contrast on the blade. Now, the thing about the governor is it's kind of a deviation for Civivi, because this one does not run on bearings. It runs on phosphor bronze washers. So definitely a little bit of a deviation. Not quite exactly sure what they were going for in using the washers over the bearings. Now, I mean, in a harder use knife or, in certain environments, washers are much better than bearings, because if you get grit and stuff in your bearings, your actions are not going to be as smooth, where that's not going to affect the washers as much. So maybe that's what they were going for. But just a departure which surprised me. It really did. It surprised me that they actually went with washers on this one. You do have a G10 backspacer as well. Dual thumb studs is the method of deployment. It is a liner lock, as you can see there. Since we're looking at it, what are we locking up at? We're locking up, oh goodness. What do you guys think? 30%, 35%? Right in that ballpark for the lockup? Yeah, probably. Centering on it. Very well done. Now, with the use of the bearings, now it does affect the action a little bit, but not much. I mean, it's not going to be super drop shutty. I mean, there you go. It came shut, but then from there, you're obviously going to have to help it. That initial drop is pretty good on those phosphor bronze washers. Let's measure here. What do we got? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 5/8. Fully open. Got a handle length of just about, we'll call it 4 3/4. Your official blade length is just over 3 1/4. Yep. 3 3/4, excuse me. So yeah, you got about 3 7/8 on that, with a full cutting edge of right about 3 3/4. Grip length good amount of grip length. I'm showing a grip length of right about 4 inches, maybe just a little over. That's how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. So decent amount of grip on this knife. Definitely. Get a weight on it. I don't know if you can tell, guys, but I'm in a really good mood. I've just got off work in 12s. I'm very happy. Coming up on Christmas week, get a little bit of time off there. So I'm in a really good mood. 4.1 ounces or 117 grams. So not bad for its size, really. So we'll check out our grip there, or our pocket clip, excuse me. Really, really good retention. Good in a pocket, good out of pocket. Not very much left over there. We're not showing a whole lot. Obviously, the design of the handle as well. We're just not going to have a whole lot sticking out of the pocket, which is very, very nice. Overall, guys, it's another really, really good Civivi knife. I mean, there again, as far as mechanics, operability, and build quality, I have never, ever had an issue with a Civivi knife. They have all been extremely well built. I mean, you're talking about Wii knife, budget line, so your build quality is there. And I tell you what, guys, the Governor is really, it's no exception. Your action, as I said, yes, it's running on bronze washers, but I mean, there you go. Your initial drop is there. And then it needs a little bit of help. The detent on this knife, snaps right in there. I mean, really, really good detent on this knife. Solid lockup. I wouldn't expect much less. There again, the blade, it's got a nice satin finish. Love the elongated drop with that nice long swedge. Now you see there, that's one thing. I don't know if I really dig the black. I think the thumb studs would look better if they were in, if they were regular metal, not black. I mean, that's a nitpick, honestly, but I really think it would look better if it was just your normal stainless. Now, as you can see there, your thumb studs are in the cutting path a bit. So, with sharpening, might cause a bit of an issue there. Choil, okay. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad. You do have some jimping, which is pretty darn good. Yep. Holds that thumb nice. Get a good grip. The handle is very, very comfortable. Now, I don't know if you noticed that, but the liner lock does protrude a bit. Now, you do have good access to the liner for opening and closing, for sure. Does stick up a little bit. I don't really feel as it hampers my grip at all, though. It's not sharp. It's not uncomfortable to me, even though it does protrude just a hair. Clip, not an issue in grip. It feels really, really good in hand. I mean, you can see, we'll get up, close the blade so we can get a nice and close. Everything is chamfered very well. I'm just checking. Back spacer. Try to give you a good look at it. I mean, it's It's another Civivi knife, guys. It's a very, very well-built knife. And just well executed. Well executed all around, in my mind. Blue liked it. He gave it an 8.5, which is very fair for this knife. Really nothing wrong with it. And when you're talking about nothing wrong with the price either. The Governor sells for right around $55. It's solid, guys. I mean, it really, really is. It's another fantastic knife. I'm gonna bring this out just because, I mean, I've got so many comments on this. It's just got that ring, the Shredder does. It's just got that, oh. And it's fidget factor. I mean, the fidget factor is there with this knife. And yep, it's a larger backlash with a blade cut out so you can Spidey flick it. I mean, that's really what it is. I mean, the handles, they're a little different. The blades are a little different. Yes, I understand that. But to me, it's a more improved backlash, and that's why I enjoy it so much. Now, in comparison, I mean, you're looking, your shredder is, the Governor is just a little bit longer. Just a little bit. You got more cutting edge, just slightly more blade. Handles are really about this. I mean, they're pretty much the same. So you're gaining just a little bit of blade length and a little bit of cutting edge on the Governor over the Shredder. Which, nothing wrong with that. Absolutely fantastic knife. Just doesn't quite beat the Shredder in my book. So, my apologies to the Governor. It kind of got thrown to the back burner with the Shredder, which was a bit of an injustice to the knife itself, because it is an absolutely fantastic knife, guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. I bumped my camera, I guess. Spending some time checking out the Governor. I greatly appreciate it, as always. Guys, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. You know I love talking to you. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.